And what is going on, everybody out there? All of you beauts and beauties. It is episode number 103 of Hat Trick Hockey, which is always brought to you by our good friends over at GL Heritage, the official beer of Hat Trick Hockey. If you like Rob's HT8 shirt over there, my skate lace hoodie, if you like those, just smash a link on the post. We'll bring you right into our store where you could collect all of your sweet HTH merch. It's free agent frenzies, trades, everybody, all sorts of drama all over the place. Before we get into that, I'll bring in my boy, my line mate, Rob. Quite the day here in the NHL.
Yeah, busy day. It was like my freaking weekend. Busy weekend.
I apologize to all of our listeners and stuff for all the posts because I was trying to keep up. So I was like sharing stuff as I seen it, different signings and stuff like that. And for a little while there, they were coming in so quick, I couldn't even keep up.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of shit going on.
There were so many. So then I started to just pick the like major ones, grabbing those. But yeah, it was crazy day. Lots of money flew around. Players are in a whole bunch of different jerseys. The top three as of right now still haven't signed. So it's pretty crazy right now. So where should we start, Rob? Let's just.
Well, why don't you start with the top three that didn't sign yet?
Yeah. So, we got Kadri, still not signed. Johnny Hockey, still not signed. And who was the third one on that list? I forgot. There was a third one. What do we got here?
Well, it wasn't Matt Pumple because he signed back in Germany.
Yes, he did. I was just going to say that too.
Congratulations to Matt.
Yeah, Matt is a beauty. So he fucking does some damage there, eh?
Yeah.
Like,
they love their hockey there. Like, yeah. It's crazy.
They like listed all of the stuff he's done. But anyways, the big two still aren't signed. Okay, so is there any spot that you think could land those two? Everybody keeps saying Johnny fucking Hockey. It's either going to be Philly or New Jersey because they're kind of close to where he's from.
Yeah, and they're talking about Kadri going to the Rangers.
Oh my God. Even if just one of those guys goes over to the Rangers, like think about what they already have there.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially how well the Rangers did last year. They were probably one guy away, right?
Yeah, and they got a sick goalie too. Like,
yeah.
My God.
I think he would have looked good in Detroit. Now, there's a lot of skeptical people that say that, he's had one good run, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. You know what? The wires get crossed on that guy. But obviously, he knows how to play the game. Obviously, it's his big part that got them to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Let alone brought him to the cup. So, and, guy's playing with a surgically fixed thumb 2 weeks after he gets messed up, and
whoa,
I mean, the guy's got some heart.
Breaking news: Johnny
Kadri?
Hockey. Johnny Hockey.
Did he go to Philly?
Nope.
Jersey?
Nope.
What?
You're gonna shit a fucking brick when I tell you.
He went to Detroit.
Nope.
Oh fuck.
Johnny Hockey to Columbus. He went to Columbus. Wow.
I did not see that coming. Fuck, he might as well have went to the Kraken.
That is insane, man.
That blows my mind.
So there we go. So now we still got Kadri.
One left.
So, yeah. So one big dog left, but I gotta text Lee Harris.
I thought there was rumors about the Islanders too about Kadri.
I heard that
or
too.
Johnny Hockey.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah,
he's going to Columbus.
Wow.
Holy shit. You think that gives them a little bit of a boost? Think about it. They have Line A too, don't they? They got Line A.
Yeah, because he left the Jets and went there.
Like they're starting to get some players over there too.
I don't know. There's some teams that made some pretty big moves today.
Oh my God.
Them Leafs got to be worried about their division right now.
Okay, so you know what? Speaking of the Leafs, Rob, let's just get into it. Leafs fans today got to be fucking pounding their steering wheel right now. They made a few moves, but nothing like super crazy that's going to change anything really. They signed mine and Drew's long lost brother, Adam Gaudette, is there on a 1-year deal, $750K. He's the younger kid. So
He's a roughie.
yeah. So he should be okay there. This was it. Nicholas Ob Kubel. Is that right?
I was trying to pronounce his name earlier.
I don't know.
Today too.
Sorry if I got it wrong, but he signed a 1-year, $1 million deal. And Ilya Samsonov from the Capitals comes over to play net. So the thing with Toronto is now they're spending $1 million more on their goaltenders, but they don't have Jack Campbell.
Right.
So to me, Toronto is relying on 2 guys to have a bounce back year. Is that necessarily the best thing to be doing right now at this point?
Well, it can't be any worse when they got Raycroft.
True, but now we got 2 that we're trying to get to have a bounce back year.
But we also had what's his name from Detroit? That what's his name?
Mrazek.
That weren't they paying him like 4 point something a year?
I think he was 3 something
or 3. Okay, 3 something. And like, what did he do? Absolutely nothing.
I can't.
So I see everything getting let go and turning over a new leaf. But
not turning over that leaf.
I don't know. Maybe Murray comes out, making a point.
I'm nervous for Leaf fans right now, man.
I don't know.
Like, seriously, I'm nervous. I'm fucking scared for Leaf fans right now.
But they're paying Murray. It's Murray, right?
Yes.
So they're paying him like 4.7, I want to say.
Yeah, you could have spent another 300.
Why couldn't you give that to Jack?
They didn't even offer him something. Like, they gave him the initial offer, and then there was nothing after that. Toronto let him walk, dude.
He was hurt a lot this year, though.
But still, dude.
I know.
He gets a 5x5.
And then you pick up 2 goalies that are constantly hurt.
Exactly.
And then Mrazek was hurt. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck Dubas is doing. I don't.
They should have won after Flower.
Yeah, but I heard that he didn't want to come. He didn't want to come to Toronto.
No. I just think
you blame him.
A good move.
You're in the twilight of your career, and you're going to come to Toronto and deal with that fucking media.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
That's bullshit. Right? Like, so many people are deterred from going to Montreal, going to Toronto, going to Canadian cities just because it's all or nothing there. Like, the
media is crazy,
brutal. Let alone the fans are brutal too. Like, 1 minute they're in love with the guy, next minute they're laughing him out of town. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see what happens, because I'm sure they got to make more moves. They've let some key guys go too, right?
But do you think their next move has to be a trade?
Yeah, because they got no more money. They got no more space. They can't.
What I mean.
They just pumped $6 million into goalies, right? Mm-hmm. So,
dude, it's gonna be crazy.
But I watched some of that. Ilya
Samsonov.
Yeah. And I watched some highlights that they had on like TSN or whatever. He was pretty good. Maybe those were the only fucking 10 saves that he made, though. But I don't know. Who knows? Well, it's gonna be a hell of a ride again this year.
If you had to rate the Leafs free agent frenzy so far on a scale of, let's say, A, B, C, or D, or E, or whatever, how would you rate them?
D.
Yeah, that's
probably. But like I said, I don't know if these 2 goalies are going to be healthy and can hang in there the year. That's 2 pretty good goalies.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
I think you have 2 of the best goalies out there. So I don't know. And who knows? Maybe the Samsonov ends up taking over Murray's spot at 1.8. But now you got Murray for 2 years. I don't know what you're going to do.
The best thing that could happen is those 2 battle for a spot.
Well, like I've said in almost all of our podcasts, they have to you have to have a 1-2 A-B, whatever you want to look at it, A1, A2, however stupid fucking you want to say it, but you need to have a balance come playoffs. Like you got to have two fresh goalies, because it seems like every year, every playoff, it comes down to one guy playing 60 some odd games and then can't even go for the playoffs because he gets hurt in the last 10.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
It's going to be interesting to just to see what happens. So definitely see what's going on there. One team that I thought had a great one was the Ottawa Senators.
yeah, your brother's got to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, so they got Claude Giroux on a 3-year, 6.5 mil per year, 19.5 million total.
That's kind of a lot of money, right? What is he, 37?
He might be somewhere in that area, but he's gonna add. The guy will score 30 every year.
Yeah,
He'll do exactly what you need him to do, and he's going home to play too, so that's kind of good. But they got between trades that they dealt with, right? They got that kid from the Hawks there, all right? DeBrincat, they got him.
yep.
They traded for Talbot. They still got Chucky. You know what I mean? Fucking
Stutzel.
yeah, like that's Ottawa's got some nice pieces, man, and they got some lots of draft picks and stuff still. So Ottawa, I say in the next, I don't know, probably like 3 to 5 years, Ottawa's gonna be nice.
And I was pretty happy, like watching Ottawa. I liked watching their jam. They were rough. They were a rough team to play against. And now with Drew coming in there and the guys they got, I think they're going to be quite the juggernaut.
Yeah, Ottawa made some great moves, so they're going to be fun to watch. Yeah, they're fast too. Fast. They'll hit, fight, whatever. It's nice. The way hockey should be. Now, my Red Wings today, Steve Yzerman spent some fucking dough. Like some dough. Detroit made 5 signings today.
Some big money too, eh?
Big money too. So we'll start at the top. They got Andrew Kopp. He signed a 5-year, 5.63 mil AAV. He was a 28.13 million in total.
What's AAV mean?
That's what they get every year per year.
Oh, okay.
They got Oli Mata. He plays D. He got a 1-year, 2.25. Ben Sherratt. This one was big because he is gritty as shit. He hits, he scores. He's one of those guys. He does it all. He's going to be great on the blue line with Mo Sider. He signed a 4-year, 4.75 AAV, 19 million in total. Dominic Kubalik out of Chicago. He's a winger. He got a 2-year, 2.5 per each, $5 million deal. And one of the other big ones I thought was David fucking Perron from St. Louis. 2 years, 4.75, 9.5 mil in total. And then Friday too, they got Husso there from the Blues too. 3 years, 4.75, 14.25 million. So Stevie has spent some cash.
Yeah, well, he had some room there, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
So
and I think
awesome.
there still might be like another couple million for them to like get another like guy in.
Didn't they pick up a goalie too?
Yeah, they got that Husso from St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be the starter. 100% he's going to start.
But you said they got him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wasn't in that free agent frenzy. Okay.
Like Yzerman, fuck, A+ today. You kidding me? Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So great moves there. I just want them to be competitive, make a playoff around here, like play in the playoffs. They still have had that brand new rank for what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah.
Never seen a playoff game yet.
No.
So that'd be nice to change that. The Lightning signed 3 max deals today for Cirelli, Sergachev, and Cernak. Cirelli, 8 years, 6.2, $50 million deal. Sergachev, 8 years, 8.5 mil per, $68 million deal. And Cernak got a 5.2 with $41.6 million deal. 3 guys. That's some dough.
Well, you know, who knows how much Stammer's got left in the tank, right? So you got to lock up Kucherov.
That Palat there, remember that played with them?
Yeah.
He's still a free agent right now too.
But they also signed that Paul guy too, right? Like
Yes, they did.
they got a slam on him too. I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah, they do have a big deal on him.
Yeah, but they got him for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was like 3 point, maybe 4. I don't even think it was 4 million a year.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. So I'm just looking online again, just trying to make sure that we're all up to deal. And it was so Johnny Hockey's deal with the Jackets is a 7-year, $68 million contract.
Wow.
So that's crazy, dude. Columbus
though.
I can't get over it. It's all I'm fucking thinking about right now.
Is that who offered him the most? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. When you had options to go to Philly or the Devils, fuck, he could have went anywhere.
Also, there was a trade too just before we come on the air to Columbus, or not Columbus, sorry, Las Vegas traded Pacioretty. What was it? It was Pacioretty and it was another guy, Pacioretty and Dylan Coughlin, over to Carolina for future considerations.
That's a salary dump.
Yeah, but they got a pretty good player, and what's his name there if he can stay healthy. Also, the Stahl brothers are headed to Florida. So Mark Stahl, former Red Wing, former Ranger, he signed a 1-year $750K with Florida, and Eric Stahl went there on a pro tryout.
Nice.
So they both might be playing there.
Yeah, I thought it was they offered him 750 or something like that.
Oscar Lindblom. So Philly bought him out, and then they donated $100,000 to like cancer research in the area or whatever in his name. And
because
then
he felt bad.
I don't know, but then he signed a 2-year deal with the San Jose Sharks. So he's going to be a Shark now.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty cool that he got signed. Oh, another Flame I forgot to mention. Eric Goodbranson signed a 4-year, $4 million AAV in Columbus as well. So he'll be joining Johnny Hockey there. Darcy Kemper, 5 years, 5.25 AAV. He's going over to Washington. What do you think about that one?
Oh, I think it's a good move for him. I think Washington, they've been looking for a goalie for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Another thing that kind of blew my mind today too was the Sharks traded Brent Burns and Lane Peterson to the Hurricanes for literally 2 guys I've never heard of and a draft pick.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. So Vincent Trocheck signed a 7-year, 5.625 AAV with the Rangers. So that makes like the Leafs too. Ilya Mikheyev.
There you go.
4 years, 4.75 with the Canucks. So they got a good player there. Nick Leddy signed 4-year deal in St. Louis. Also going over to the Blackhawks, Max Domi and Andreas Athanasiou both signed 1-year, $3 million deals with the Blackhawks. They're talking about Kaner could be on the way out there too, eh?
Wow. Those guys got to be so pissed right now that they started just dealing guys on them and not even talking to them about it. And they're still doing it, you know, but Taves got to go too. If Kane goes, like, hey, why would he stay?
But if you think either of these guys, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Go
with all the shit that's attached to that
go chase a cup right now. Go chase a cup.
Yeah.
Why not? Everybody else does it.
So Duncan Keith retired.
Duncan Keith did retire. Yes, he did.
No, they still owed him 5 something on his contract. Being that he retired, does the contract still go against the, like, don't they have to pay him something out of it, and it still goes against the salary cap?
Imagine they probably have to pay him a percentage of it, you would think.
Right. But I heard like 2.5 or 3 go against the salary cap, something like that.
I'm not sure how that works. If a guy's called,
get Riley Jones on here. He could explain it all to me, and I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, we'd be like,
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, man. So I'm still going down here, like, for names. So that Samsonov, we already talked about. Giroux. What did you think of the now that we just kind of, Darren Helm also re-upped with the Colorado Avalanche 1 year, 1.25. So that was pretty cool. Also, Josh Manson is staying in Colorado. He got a 4-year, $4.5 million per.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's a sick
very happy for him.
Yeah, sick player.
What did you think about Buffalo's moves?
Who did they get?
Victor Olofsson, 2-year, 9.5. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Now I got to say their names. Eric Comrie.
Okay.
2 years, 3.6. Ilya Labushkin.
Yeah.
2 years, 5.5.
It's not bad moves. Like, I don't think it's a step the right way. You know what I mean? Buffalo's fucking been through a lot over the past little bit.
But haven't they made a couple of trades just before this week? I thought they got they made a couple of trades.
I could check that out here while we're on here, but I know I didn't see them do anything in free agency.
Right.
I know that for a fact. So let me what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the Buffalo page here. But yeah, these frickin' the trade coverage here. We'll figure it out. Yeah, because I haven't really seen a whole lot on Buffalo, man, to be honest.
They signed Malkin Subban to a 1-year, 2-way deal.
Okay.
Worth 8.5. I swear I saw something happening there in Buffalo that was really surprising. I can't find it now.
Yeah, I see the Subban thing. They're also retiring Ryan Miller's jersey this year too, eh?
Oh, they signed D-man Jacob Bryson. Okay. 2 years, 3.7.
Yeah, I see that. 2 years now. Yeah. Yeah, Buffalo's starting
making some moves, right?
Yeah, there's you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
What I like is they're going with youth. That's what I like.
Right.
Right. They're keeping it young, trying to give these. I don't know why teams don't do this. You should take your best young kids or whatever and just let them play in the show while the team shit, just to give them the experience in the NHL, the pace of the game, the lifestyle, the everything, right? Then by the time these kids are 23, 24 years old, they're already playing like vets because they're used to the league. Like, I understand throwing them in the minors and letting them do this and letting them do this, but if you're already shit, you might as well be shit and let the kids play.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know why teams do that, man. It's just fucking nuts.
Yeah, and Zach Cassian went to the Coyotes.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, there's been some.
They're gonna just get freaking on one.
But that's gonna help them too. But however, Kessel is still on the free agent list. No one signed him.
Was that your third big one?
They had Kessel like number 30 or 40 on the list.
Wow. Oh, also Chris Letang signed a 6-year, $36 million contract.
Malkin re-signed too.
Yeah, it was 4 years.
Yeah.
4.5 or something like that.
The Malkin deal was 4 years, 6.1.
6.1.
And then also Evander Kane signed again in Edmonton. He got a 4-year, $20 million deal in total. That's pretty good for him too, man. But he was a big piece for them in the playoffs. Also, too, Scotty Bowman left the Blackhawks organization. Do you think that means he'll end up in Detroit?
Oh shit, I don't know. But he comes with that tag of all that shit that went up in Chicago right now, doesn't he?
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, that Chicago stuff is crazy. Who do you think was the big winners on the day? Like, which team do you think made out the best?
I would have to say, who made out the best? I would say Ottawa.
I would say Ottawa. Ottawa had a good day. I would say between Ottawa and the Wings, between those two, for probably the best day today for signings. Like, Yzerman spent some fucking cash. What teams do you think were the dude? I didn't see the Habs on one free agent today.
I didn't either.
Not one.
I'm not even opening up the wallet.
Like, nothing. And for I know, like, I understand, but I know the Habs have made some trades and shit like that, but still, like, what's the status of Carey fuck Price here? Like, what is he? Is he playing? Is he not playing? I know they said that he's not starting the year. So I wonder, like, what the hell's going on here in Montreal when it comes to gold? Because then you could, I don't know if you'd be able to trade him. But like, what would you do in that type of situation? Like, you got the first overall pick, that kid too. Okay, that first overall pick there. What's his fucking name again?
Oh, that the what is he, Czech?
Yeah. He
Czech went 1 and 2 first time since what was it? Anybody out of North America? Like the last 2 Russians to go were Malkin and Ovechkin. 1-2.
So they had this.
I could be way off.
They had
Usually
this kid. They had this kid on the bike there. Okay. And they make you go as hard as you can for like 15, 20 seconds or whatever, just to see like how fast you can get up to, right? Or how hard you can go or whatever. And this kid was going so fucking fast. The lady doing the test was standing there, look out, like, jaw on the floor. He's like, I'm here to break every piece of equipment in here.
He's a
Like,
freak.
he's a freak, dude. And what did you think of they say the so-called Shane Wright staring down the Habs going up on stage when he got picked fourth? Like, what did you think about that?
I loved it. Because what did he go, 4th?
He went 4th, yeah.
Yeah.
He went to the Kraken.
When they were chatting him up, telling him he was going first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. Canadian boy not getting picked by the Canadians. We'll see what he has to prove, right?
That kid's a freak, though. That kid.
Where did he end up going?
Who, right? Went to the Kraken.
The Kraken. So Montreal ain't got to worry about him.
Seattle, I think they're going to be 4 or 5 years out before I think those guys start making some noise over there. But I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's going to be weird to see all these guys in different jerseys and stuff like that. The part that's really making me think is, like, apparently Johnny Hockey turned down an $84 million deal.
From who?
The Flames offered him 10 mil a year, 8 years.
Wow.
And then he was reported up to 8 years, $84 million contract to stay with the Flames. But he said he made a family choice and wanted to return out east. So that's why he went for his family.
Is Columbus close to Philadelphia?
Well, whatever. He's just wanted to be in the East.
Fuck you, Johnny Hockey.
That's crazy. I still can't believe that.
I miss my mom.
That's quite the bomb to be dropped. I'm gonna have to text Lee Harris.
Yeah.
But can you tell us, does he really eat ham and
He
cheeses.
crushes ham and cheeses. That's why I thought he was going to go to Philadelphia. You could have the steak Philly cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, those, so that's kind of everything that's kind of happened today. I spent like all fucking day like watching this shit too, as you guys seen.
Yeah.
But it was pretty nuts, man. It was a long day to watch it all. There's still some like trickling in right now, so
now it's wide open, right? Anybody can do whatever they want.
yeah.
Sign,
Mhm.
talk to whoever. You know what's funny though is you can't tell me there's not some insider trading. Like you're telling me that these people aren't talking to each other before the trade deadline. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of silly.
Detroit just signed Austin Zarnik to a 2-year, 2-way deal. He came over from the Kraken.
Never heard
And
of them.
no, yeah, I know these are kind of minor league guys up and down. And then Matt Luff, he signed a 1-year, 2-way deal as well. So 2-way is just when they're up and down.
Yeah.
So another couple signings by Stevie. Stevie's fucking dropping cash today.
Oh, somebody Connor used to be he was a former Leaf and then went to Ottawa and he got traded today.
Connor Brown.
Connor Brown.
Where did he go?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Oh, yeah, he's been one of those guys, heart and soul kind of guy. That's kind
yes,
of
100%. Like a Hyman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fast though, fucking he wheel. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere. I know that he got traded though.
It's crazy, man. I still can't believe the names that are flying around right now.
I can't get over fucking Columbus.
That's the thing with the salary cap though. Right? Like you can't load your team up like teams used to do, right?
Well, that's why it's so hard to win. It's the hardest cup to win, right? Or hardest trophy to win because
like the Wings back in the
cap.
day, right? Like look at their 2002 roster. Like look how many Hall of Famers they had on there. Like they'd never be able to do that in the game today.
Yeah.
Right? Like fucking Brett Hall and all them on the same team. It's fucking nuts. Complete chaos.
Yeah, but they all took fucking,
they all cut down their deals. Yeah.
Team friendly deals so they could, the Oilers did the same thing. Calgary did the same thing. There wasn't nobody that was above the team.
Nowadays you have to do that to be able to get everybody.
Well, if you want to put yourself a banger together, like in all honesty, if you had a good general manager that sat down with the whole team and said, look, this is what we're going to do. And if you want to win the cup or you just want to make your money, like, is that what it is? Is you're just here for the money or are you here to win the cup? I don't know. I don't know what these guys think. Do I want to play like Matthews and Marner? They could have took a nice friendly, team friendly thing and then got paid. Like they're getting paid from endorsements and all that shit anyways. But I don't know. Maybe it's all about the cash.
I feel bad for Blackhawk fans, man. The fucking wheels are falling off the wagon. Like everything's going crazy there.
There hasn't been a Blackhawk fan that I've liked yet.
So but bringing in those other two guys, it will help a little bit, but still, you know what I mean? You got, Kane certainly doesn't look like it, but Taves, like these guys are on the back nine of their career. You think that they would bring in some, like, I'm not going to knock like Max or like what's his name, but it's just not the type of caliber of guys that those guys need right now at this point in their careers. Like, you know what I mean? Like they need like high profile goal scorers with these guys right now. 30, 40 like goal a year guys, not 10 to 15 year goals.
Like Giroux. Like that would have been a great pickup for them, but
yeah,
I don't know what they're doing there. Like it seems like they're stripping it right down to the bare metal. Like, and think about Domi. Like, how many teams is this for Domi now?
Fuck, suitcase, man.
5?
At least.
Right?
You got to figure who's he been with. He's been with Arizona. He's been with Montreal. He's been with Columbus. Who else has he been with?
I don't know, but I want to say it was 5. I thought he got traded twice in 1 year.
Carolina. That's 4 right there.
And now he's with the Blackhawks.
There's 5.
There's 5. That's what I said. Like, it's got to be around 5. So
Crazy dude.
I don't know.
And he hasn't. Isn't he still fairly young?
27.
That's what I mean. And when he first came in the league, like he was kind of dominant, wasn't he?
I thought he was really good in Montreal.
To me, he was.
But something happened there with the coach and everything, and yeah, like
It seemed like he was never the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't.
And then Athanasiou last year was in. He was in LA, I believe. So he goes from LA to Chicago.
Right.
It's going to be quite the difference.
LA make a couple moves that were pretty good too.
I think back, yeah, I've shared them on the wall
before the
it was like
trade deadline,
way before all this mess started.
Yeah,
but it's been crazy, man. Like I said, Johnny Hockey's 9.8 million or whatever AAV.
Yeah.
So he took a lot less. He took $3 million less a year, pretty much, to go to Columbus.
That's mad.
I can't get over it.
A year.
And that was breaking news on the show. Like literally when I look down, I've been kind of like checking my phone to see if I can update us on anything as we go here. And that was one of the things that popped up. Chicklets had it up. And then I just looked over here because I still got on the like trade center thing kind of down here. So, and then as soon as I looked over, it was up there too. So, wow. Crazy. If you had to guess right now, before we go off the air here, if you had to guess right now, where's Kadri going?
I only get to pick one team.
You can pick a couple. You could say like here or here.
Rangers.
Yeah, they were one of mine too.
Or the Islanders. He's going to go play in New York.
Think
and
so,
he's going to be freaking bigger than life there.
They were talking about.
They'll just love him to death.
They were talking about Carolina possibly being in on him too, but I don't think the Red Wings can afford him now.
I don't think he'll ever play in Canada again. Like, I mean, as on a team. Yeah. Not after the way freaking Toronto shit canned him.
I've seen some guys writing online like, come back to Toronto. I'm like, yeah, fat chance if you think he's going back to Toronto.
Yeah.
And
then the first mistake he makes, they're fucking Kadri, fucking doing it again, blah, 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 you know. Oh, just come back. We'll blow you.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to come back here.
Not a chance. Not a chance. After what they did to him, for him protecting, like sticking up for somebody. Yeah, was it stupid? Fuck yeah, it was stupid. But he also did it against St. Louis too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? Like he's that guy that you go after him or you do something stupid to him, he's coming for you. Mm-hmm. And you got to know that he is. And that's why a lot of those guys do dirty things to him so that he will take the stupid penalty. But when you get carted off on a stretcher because you pissed him off, guess what?
I'm trying to think of what teams they said, but there's a couple teams right now that don't have captains that they were talking about, like him possibly signing there and wearing a C. On a couple teams.
I see him being a captain though.
I forget what teams they were, but after I'm telling you, man, they're talking about it. So
yeah, I believe you.
I'm not sure. Well, it all depends on where he's going to sign too, right? But
right.
I'd love to see him if there's a way to just get him in with the Wings too. I'd be like, okay, we're done, we're good.
Absolutely. Like, I'd become a Wings fan.
Because think about it. They still have Larkin, Raymond, Sider. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Verona.
Well, they're building a wagon there. That's 100%.
I'm
same thing with Ottawa.
Super happy with these signings.
But I just don't like how much Toronto wrapped up in those 5 guys, and that's what we got. That's what you're gonna get.
They got
everybody else. You got to build around it. They
got to trade one of them.
And Nylander's your only option, I think, because nobody's going to take the Tavares contract unless they eat half of it.
Do you think a couple years from now we're sitting here talking about Austin Matthews going somewhere else because he's like 2023 or 2024? He's a free agent.
I think they got him for 2 more years
because he'll be unrestricted too.
Yep.
Like think about that's fucked, man. Like think about how small the window is right now in Toronto.
And then they 2 years to get it done.
To me, Kyle Dubas, you dropped the fucking ball. You dropped the ball because you had an absolute wagon and you took a step back in goalie. And that you guys took a step back. D, you didn't really address any issues on D. You know what I mean? Like,
but they got no money to pay a goalie.
I know. That's what I mean. That's why they got to get rid of one of these big deals.
Like,
that's the only way to alleviate.
They couldn't have tied it up in Jack Campbell because he wanted 5 for 5. And does he deserve it? Absolutely. But with how many times he got hurt last year, how many times he hurt the year before, but he was amazing in the playoffs. He was their best player, hands down, for the last 2 years. He did his job, you know, but like who else were they going to pick up for 5?
I don't know, man.
Right. So they end up taking these fucking broken down trinkets, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully Murray comes out, you know, just proving everybody wrong and, you know, saying fuck you to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So, you
could
know,
happen.
And
could
happen. The other Ilya, you know, like hopefully he comes out popping too. It could just be totally, you know, a whitewash that you don't even see it coming. And next thing you know that, or they just fucking pylons.
Yeah, I'm going to call it now. If the Leafs either have a shitty season or get knocked out in the first round, they're going to clean house.
Everybody's gone. But that'll be all management gone.
I could see some of the bench being gone too.
Well, you could take the bench away, but who's taking them contracts?
No, I know. Well, it all depends on what teams they're going to, and you might have to retain some salary from the deals.
What does that do for you?
Well,
starting all over again. And this was supposed to be a 5-year building process. And what are we, year 7?
But it makes it a little sexier to another team when you retain some of the salary, right? Like, I think it was the Brent Burns deal. San Jose is taking, I think, 33% of his salary. San Jose is paying him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? They get rid of Dubas after this year if they don't make the playoffs or they don't do what they're supposed to do, and they bump up assistant general manager Dr. Haley Wickenheiser.
It could very well happen.
Who knows, right?
To me, if that happens and he gets canned, she should get the shot at it.
Why not? What's it going to hurt?
It's not going to hurt.
Right.
At all.
She's hockey go too? Huh? Shanny's got to go too.
He's the one, he's right above.
Yes.
Kyle Dubas,
president. Right? He's a president. He's the one that's allowing all this shit, right?
Yeah.
And Murray and Campbell were in net together in juniors under Dubas.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. But if you had Murray and Campbell, you're spending like 8-9 million in goalies.
No. In the OHL.
No, I know, but I mean, if you had them both with the Leafs, like if you were to have some Campbell, and that's what I mean. But you would have had like $8-9 million tied up in goalies. You can't.
No, but it just seems like Dubas is just doing what he's familiar with. You know what I mean? Like now you got Murray, Campbell, he wasn't a bust, but the only thing that hurt Toronto and Campbell was his injuries, right? Yeah. Because he was a good goalie. I really liked him.
To me, he's on the hot seat.
Probably the nicest human being in the world, but he does walk his cats.
Yes.
Which is really weird.
Well, goalies are a little off. Yeah. So in a way, it kind of makes sense.
Like it'd be like walking a hamster or something. I don't know, guinea pig.
Oh, or a bearded dragon or some shit.
All right, I think we bored people.
Yeah,
too much already.
Yeah, so hope everybody enjoyed that. But yeah, so we will keep an eye on it. Should we do a butte of the week or butte of the day today?
Sure, you go first.
Steve Yzerman, fleecing everybody. It's Steve Yzerman. And then what about you?
The Ottawa Senators.
Just
yeah.
Two wagons getting new wheels.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to jump on that. Like I'm leaning already off the Toronto.
Rob's starting to wobble a little bit.
Yeah, and I got Detroit on this side and I got Ottawa on this side, and I don't know which way to
go. We'll see. But anyways, everybody.
I got 3 teams going into the playoffs no matter what this year.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Until next week, Aunt Rob signing off. We're out of here. We'll talk to you.
Peace, everybody.
I've lost my fight with time. My numbers up and up the line. I gaze at the darkness, so empty, just looking for the light. Shout for help, but no one's there. Need a guiding hand, someone who cares. All alone in the darkness, I've realized for the first time I am scared. If I could do it all again, if I had one more chance, my friend, I would rewrite all my wrongs. I would find where I belong. I got lost along the way. I had so much more to say. If I could do